Coming to you at 1100 hours, 17 minutes, Thursday, April 25th, 2019. As I stated, I'm going to do the Power of Oneness series. I want to do the Black Man series. And now I want to do a sports series because we all know sports, it's you can say I sound sexist or misgynnology or whatever you want to call it, but we all know sports is a man's world. That's our soap opera. Our soap opera is ESPN and Sports Center, and now FF1 with Undisputed. I want to title this Sports is a team game. Whatever narrative, analogy, excuse me for that burp, you use for one player, you have to use for the same other players. I can't say he's a winner or he's a loser if they're on the same team or if they're on opposite teams. We have to choose one. So that goes to say, I'm doing this because I no longer talk sports to people that are, I always call it this, fanatical, bias, and have favoritism. My favorite player of all time is Oscar Robertson, but which I didn't get to see play. So, in his name, they call him the Big O, and my name is Otha, and I'm a junior. So that fascinated me. Then the guy I actually got to watch, the man was Scottie Pippen. See, always gravitate towards player that's more of me. So my players that was more of me was Oscar Robertson, Scottie Pippen. Nobody's going to talk about this. Jeff Green, he started with the Oklahoma City Thunder. And he played with the Cavaliers at one point. He played with the Boston Celtics at one point. He played from many different, they call them clubs and firms. I'm going to talk about that as well in sports. I think this one is helpful because we always look at the 3% as our representation too. That's why I'm going to do the sports series, because we look at celebrities, and most of the guys are celebrities, and a lot of them are our rappers too. I don't. I'm going to tie the rapper in because now they're using a lot of more of the rap when it comes to basketball. They're a little bit more lenient on, because the rappers are more engaged into the NBA game now. So they're going to the games. They're helping sponsor, endorsing the basketball games now. We got Drake. We have Lil Wayne, Wale. Then everybody, 2 Chainz. You can name anybody. Morris Chestnut was just on Undisputed other day. Who else we have? We have guy that go on First Take, ESPN's First Take. FS1 have Undisputed. First Take. I haven't watched it in a while. Got tired of Stephen A. Smith, which he's doing pretty well. His net worth is pretty high. Because see, his argument points got redundant. Shannon Sharp that be on FS1 every morning. They start at 9:30. That's where I stay at. Is FS1 is 400. So I want to talk on that. So the topic of the day is, what do sports mean first? Sports is a competitive competition, COM. Now I talk about the word con. Now this finally gave me the chance to talk about the word com. Com is COM. I would rather pick calm in front of everything, because calm mean all together, to bring over, not just to cast over and overshadow and to trick you. See, con is to cast over, overshadow, and to trick. Calm is to bring together, to form together. So within a competition, you all come together. One or more player, whether on a team or an individual, such as if you're playing golf, you're playing. I don't agree to a lot of what we call sports, as in like bodybuilding, such as bodybuilding. I mean, the golf, it became a sport after a while. So we give it the utmost respect. So we got rugby, soccer, football. Football, Americano, mean our American football. Football in other countries mean soccer. So we have soccer here. We have different leagues. We got association, the leagues, clubs. So the one, I am 6'5", and since I was 6, I always played. I always was the underdog. That's why certain players I loved more. I gravitated to more. I'm not highly gravitated to the guys that are just great because I know what it took to work very hard. And people may not know this about Michael Jordan. They love him. Jordan is not the best player ever, nor was Jordan the most talented. See, we watch Jordan during the games. If you actually a student of anything you do, a student is a person who sit down and take time to study and know the game. That's why I stopped talking sports to people, because then when you start talking things, I started doing a little bit. I always been this way, but I'm happy now we have information highway in the palm of our hand. A wise person said, I don't want to be a fool with a smartphone. Let's say it again. We all have this in our hand. I don't want to be a fool with a smartphone. Everybody that has a phone, even if you still have a flip phone or a Nextel or whatever phone you have, you can say Alexa series, or there's a microphone, you click on it. Can you blah blah blah? And all of the information is backed up to be truth. There are some information that's okay, but that's still from the era, because even as the Bible and the dictionary is man written, it's man made, man created that. It's a reference source. It's not a doctrinations we should dock all the time. And so that's what we do. And so this is just the initiation, the initial of bringing in how I'm going to use sports. And the topic for the when I come on after I let this upload is sports, wins or losses. If one man lose, another man lose as well. We're going to keep. You should keep the same narratives and the same outline for each topic and discussion. What I say unto on, I say unto all, your path is your journey. Say la.